Welcome, dear friends, to the Wordsmith. Today, we turn our attentive ears and open hearts towards a singularly gentle offering, or so I've been told, and the song is So Peaceful Beside You by the ever-compelling Angelina Jordan. Before we embark, may I politely invite you, if you feel so led, to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video if you end up pleased with it. These small acts of kindness are the lifeblood of this channel and ensure that thoughtful musical analyses continue to find its audience. If Angelina Jordan's artistry resonates with you, do be sure to explore my full Angelina Jordan reaction and analysis playlist, lovingly curated and linked for you in the description below. And for those who wish to support this channel more directly, you can do so by finding the links to my Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee, Super Thanks, and channel membership below. To those whose names you see gently scrolling across the screen now, my heartfelt thank you. Your generosity quite literally sustains this work. Now then, without further ado, let's dive straight into it, shall we? Okay, So Peaceful Beside You by Angelina Jordan. Right, here we go. Yeah, I was expecting that old-fashioned
So peaceful beside you, so still in your light. Your eyes caught the fire that once burned through my night. You see when I'm smiling, you feel when I ache. You know which dark dream.
I love it when she goes into that deeper resonance.
You're as free as the heavens,
Oh, beautiful lyrics.
as the breeze, as safe as the silence that lives in the trees.
There's it's such beautiful songwriting from her, honestly. Alright, so upon first listen to this initial bit of the song, one is immediately struck by how AJ seems to converse across generations, and I've said this before, but there are fleeting echoes of Aretha Franklin, sanctified gravitas, as well as Amy Winehouse's bruised jazz-inflected candor. Yet, I would say that these are not imitations, but musical ancestral whispers, for Angelina's voice is unmistakably her own, an identity shaped not by mimicry, but by instinct. And as for the song itself, it unfolds like a letter misplaced from the 1960s, a decade steeped in melodic sincerity and emotional patience. And it feels almost miraculous that such a temporarily mature ballad is inhabited by, I think she's 19 years old, and it's with an unforced authenticity that's just stunning. And lyrically, the song is suffused with stillness and sanctuary. So peaceful beside you, so still in your light, evokes a state of numinous calm, and numinous meaning imbued with a quiet, almost sacred-like presence. And it's a place where love is not ablaze with chaos, but luminous and restorative. Your eyes calm the fire that once burned through my night. And that speaks to love as a balm rather than a blaze, extinguishing former anguish with gentle perception. And what's particularly arresting is the emotional clairvoyance of you see when I'm smiling, you feel when I ache. A line that suggests sort of emphatic osmosis, which is the absorption of another's emotional truth without the need for words. And the imagery grows ever more diaphanous. And again, when I say diaphanous, meaning light, airy, and delicately translucent. And it speaks of it as freedom becomes heaven-wide, tenderness becomes breeze that's soft, and safety is likened to the silence that lives in the trees. A phrase that captures a profoundly pastoral piece, the kind of silence that is not empty but benevolent. And again, vocally, Angelina honors this text with restraint and reverence, I would say, allowing space, breath, and phrasing to do the emotional labor. And in doing so, she reminds us that true vocal maturity is not measured necessarily in years, but in the courage to sing softly and mean every syllable that you sing. Okay, I have really enjoyed this thus far. Let us continue.
Silence that lives in the trees, so peaceful beside you, so deep in your eyes. You quiet the storms that still live in my
So beautifully
skies.
nostalgic, honestly. She's an
I'm
old
a
soul.
fragile wing in the wind that blows. I just wanna rest in your hand and feel close.
I'm so grateful for her artistry, I
When my
really
heart
am.
is heavy, I long for your chest to bury my fears where your arms can rest.
Oh, beautiful
And when
songwriting.
your world is
Ooh.
aching, I'll carry the pain. If you cry, let your tears fall like warm summer rain.
Oh, that's sweet.
There's no one but you who can love me this way. No one but me who can make your soul stay.
She is something else. I'm so grateful for her style of singing. It's refreshing to the ears. It truly, truly is. You know, what captivates me most in this passage is the exquisite fragility Angelina allows to surface as she ascends into a lighter, head-dominant mix, which is very much her artistic choice. And it's a choice that renders the voice almost gossamer, yet never untethered. Her vibrato, though gently tremulous, remains exquisitely governed, particularly on her offsets, if you listen very carefully. And it's creating a sense of vulnerability held safely within technical command, which she has oodles of. In lyrical continuity, so peaceful beside you, so deep in your eyes, it deepens the sanctuary first established that we heard of earlier, but now that peace is earned, not assumed. You quiet the storms that still live in my skies. I love that line. And it suggests love as an active force, one that does not deny inner turbulence but hushes it. The metaphor that she uses, I'm a fragile reed in the wind. That's quietly devastating, evoking supplicant tenderness. And again, supplicant meaning humbly dependent but open to protection. And when she sings of resting in your hand, that's closeness, which becomes not passion, but shelter. The longing to bury my fears where your arms can rest. I love that because it's profoundly somatic, meaning it's rooted in the body rather than the intellect. And it's placing emotional safety squarely in physical presence. And there is a noble reciprocity here. When the beloved aches, she vows to carry the pain, transforming love into an act of vicarious endurance. And again, I'm using so many big words, but vicarious means willingly bearing another's emotional burden. The image of tears falling like warm summer rain reframes sorrow as cleansing rather than claustrophobic or catastrophic. And finally, the closing declaration, there is no one but you, no one but me, is not a possessive but covenantal, a mutual recognition that some bonds are ineluctable, ineluctable meaning impossible to escape. And again, vocally, Angelina honors this emotional architecture by never over-singing it. Instead, she sings it with delicacy, reminding us that the softest sounds often carry the greatest emotional weight. All right then, let us continue, shall we? I think we'll just let it finish.
Make your soul stay so peaceful beside you, so still in your light. Let me be your shelter, just hold me.
Lovely vocal fry. Good sustain. Nice vibrato. Stunning as always, Angelina Jordan. Brilliant. Her, so it's just, okay, I'm lost for words, but it truly is just brilliant. Again, what renders this final moment so profoundly affecting is Angelina Jordan's extraordinary economy of expression. And within the brief span of this song, she unfurls almost her entire vocal lexicon, beginning with a whispered vocal fry on the onset, a texture that conveys intimacy at the threshold of sound itself, which is absolutely stunning. And she does all of this before culminating in a sustained head-dominant mix of luminous poise at the close. And it's a choice that feels not performative, but benedictory. So moving on to the lyrics, in lyrical context, the refrain returns, so peaceful beside you, so still in your light. And we've heard that before, but yet now it is transformed, having traversed vulnerability, reciprocity, and emotional refuge in the preceding verses. Peace here is no longer requested, but inhabited. The plea, "Let me be your shelter," is especially poignant, marking a gentle inversion of roles. The fragile reed now offers protection, embodying reciprocal devotion. Moving on, "Just hold me tonight." Again, it's devastating in its simplicity, a line stripped of metaphor because none is needed. It is an utterance of laconic intimacy. And laconic. So laconic meaning profoundly expressive through very few words. And moving on to her vocals, the sustained head voice bloom at the end feels almost apotheotic, which is meaning lifted into something quietly transcendent, as if the song exhales its final breath into stillness rather than resolution. And for her, choosing restraint over grandeur, Angelina leaves us not with a climax, but with communion, reminding us that true beauty in singing often lies not in how much one gives, but in how tenderly one lets go. And so, dear friends, we arrive softly at the end of our journey through So Peaceful Beside You. If this exploration of Angelina Jordan's vocal nuance and lyrical sensitivity has stirred a thought or a feeling, or even a question within you, please, I warmly encourage you to share your reflections in the comment section below. Conversation, after all, is where interpretation truly comes alive. Should you have found value here, please do subscribe, like, and share this video. Gestures that really do help this channel continue its quiet mission of bringing deeper appreciation to the songs that we listen to every day. Once again, I invite you to explore the full Angelina Jordan reaction and analysis playlist, linked lovingly in the description below. And if you would like to help this channel in a more tangible way, please do feel free to visit my Buy Me a Coffee, Super Thanks, Patreon, or by becoming a YouTube channel member. All of the links for that are in the description below. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, do take care of yourselves, be kind, be gentle, and be respectful to one another, and help each other out when you can. And I'll see you lot in the next video. Take care, everyone. Cheers.